A little bit late, but this is my the favorite watch finds from 2021. Planned on doing this video a couple weeks ago, but just been busy. But as you guys know, I source all my watches from garage sales, estate sales, local auctions, placing ads in local websites, Facebook, Craigslist, what have you. And these are my favorite finds from the past year. All these are pretty much my personal collection. I plan on selling a couple of these yet. But yeah, this is what I've picked up this past year. This is, like I said, just a small portion of what I found, but this stuff is in my personal collection for now. So this one, I can't remember if I bought it this year or was it last year. This Movado electronic, I only paid a couple dollars for that. It was in a bag of miscellaneous watches. Has a same movement as one of my favorite watch brands, the Accutrons. So I ended up getting this one at a local auction. It was in with a lot of other watches. This does run. The unfortunate thing with Accutrons, they really eat up the batteries. So I think the battery lasted this one for maybe 6-8 months, and it has since died. Got this in an estate sale, another Accutron. I think this is from the late 70s. Also, this one does work, but the battery has died. This was a recent purchase. I showed a video of this. You don't find many these sport type watches from the 60s, 70s. You find a lot of the dress type watches, but not a lot of sport watches at garage sales. So I'm picking that one up, a Sheffield Dive World Timer. And then have a Bulova Oceanographer. I picked this up with a huge lot of miscellaneous watch parts pieces. There's actually a couple working watches, and this was one of them. Again, for the entire lot, I paid $100 for everything, and I had some Longines parts and pieces. I sold that alone for $100. So everything in that lot was paid for, and pure profit on everything else. If you search my back videos, you can see all the stuff that was in that watch lot. I wear this watch quite often. I found this at an estate sale. This is only $5. This is a Marathon military issue watch. On the back, it's dated from 1991, Desert Storm. So this was actually military issued aviator watch. Like I said, I paid $5 for that. I've seen similar of this exact model sell for around $600 to $800. So very nice find there. And like I said, I wear that a couple times a month. And then another recent video, found this at Salvation Army. It was in a bag of watches. I think it was like $6.99 for, it was marked craft watches. Working Omega Seamaster DeVille. Gold filled, running well. And then in a lot, I'm going to show you later, another big score. I paid $2,000 for a bunch of watches, including this Rolex. But this was also in the lot, this Movado mechanical watch. So I do plan on selling this one. Looks like this should sell for probably between like low, maybe 200 range. It could bring up to 3 if you get the right bidder. So all original crown. So have the Movado there. And then where I got the Sheffield, I found this, The Spy Who Loved Me, I think was the name of the movie this watch was in. A Seiko. Again, running. I paid $80. I think it was $80 for that lot. You can see that my previous video. It had this. It had an Omega. I think it's the beads of rice version bracelet and the Sheffield. And there's also, I showed you guys some teeth that were in that. I sold the teeth alone. They're like baby's teeth. Those sold for $80 just for the baby teeth that were in there. So everything in that lot is free, including the Seiko watch. Also in the junk parts and pieces lot I paid $100 for was this Vulcane Cricket. So it's an alarm watch, not running. Debating whether to get this repaired or not. It's gold filled. These are quite expensive when they're restored and working. Unfortunately, there's no cheap watchmakers around me. So to get this repaired, it's pretty expensive. So I'll just hold on to that for now. Another quite valuable piece, if it's restored, is this Benrus jump hour watch. So it does run tick. Obviously, it doesn't have the case with it, and the hands, the numerals don't move. So it definitely needs a service. But I think just in this condition, it's worth maybe $100 or $200. These repaired, up and running, in good condition, like I said, are pretty expensive. Then I have this, was it a Pierce? It's been a while since I got this out. Yeah, it's a Pierce. They call these mono pusher chronographs. I think these date from like the 1940s. In really nice condition, but it does not work. I did some research on these. These are really difficult to repair. The parts are really hard to find, and there's only a couple people, I guess, in the country that even work on these. So again, a nice piece to put on eBay for parts repair. Probably get a couple $100 for it at least. But I think I paid like $5 for that at a garage sale. And then another very good find, this unmarked watch. I bought it just as a hunch. Well, any pocket watches I can get for $10 or under, and they're not like a one of those generic brands. I'll pick them up, and just so happens this one is actually a 14 karat gold. I think it's 14 or 10 karat, but it is solid gold. I ended up paying $10 for that this summer at a garage sale. And then I showed you guys this earlier also, this Vacheron Constantin watch. I paid, I think, 10% under scrap just for the gold weight alone. The case is 18 karat, and then the band is 14 karat. Gold is about the same price now as when I bought it. So very good find. Basically buying it for the gold content, and the watch movement was pretty much free. I think the watch movement alone, the hands, and the dial is probably worth $500 alone. So great pickup there. And then probably my favorite piece. I've always wanted one of these. Never thought I'd find one at a garage sale. End up getting a Rolex Datejust. So you can review my previous videos. This was a garage sale callback. And went back. The lady had like 15, 18 watches. End up paying $2,000 for everything. And I've sold off quite a bit of the stuff I didn't want. Remember, there's a bunch of Soviet Union type watches. The guy went to Russia a couple times and bought some mechanical watches there. End up selling all those plus some miscellaneous watches for $1,150. So I just have a few watches remaining to sell. A couple were these. I have this Hallmark pocket watch that was also in that lot. And this Elgin running pocket watch has a gold-filled knife, gold-filled chain, plus the Movado in with that. I think I could probably get another $400 or $500 maybe for the rest of these watches. And the buy cost for the Rolex will be around $500 range. if I do sell the remaining watches. So like I said, I always wanted a Rolex, and to find one at a garage sale callback, really cool. So these are my favorite watches, again, from 2021. Like I said, you guys can still find this type of stuff out there and get it for really good prices. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.